Hello friends, I spent some time to configure my workflow for using the segmentation and also convert the segmentation to the design based on the reference. And here is the result that you can see. I generate all of these different styles only by using a segmentation image and a reference image without any prompt. And in most of them you can see that the window, furnitures and other things are placed in same position, and now it's working better. So I decided to share with you the result, and also I want to explain the important keys in this workflow. Okay, you can see the result, and let's jump to the ComfyUI and I can explain that to you. So all of them are generated based on this segmentation image, and these color codes are coming from this URL that I have shared and explained in my previous videos. Here you can download them again in this video, and you can see that every part should have a separate color. Here is my 3D software version. I'm using 3D Studio Max, and also in 3D Studio Max I have customized a script for myself, and I have placed all the color codes and names, and after that it is automatically create these wire colors for me and I can use them. Okay, so I have explained all the workflow in my previous videos and you can watch them. Now in ComfyUI, I want to show you the result, and I want to tell you that what I did to get the result. Also, you can download this workflow from my Patreon and you can test that on your computer. Okay, for example, in the last image that you can see here, I used this image as the reference, and here is my input. This is the segmentation, and this is some print screen only to get some shade and line. And based on this position and this style, the Stable Diffusion generates this image for me. Okay, and here is my prompt. Nothing. Yes, the prompts are completely empty. Okay, so what I did, I have two inputs, one for exactly the segmentation colors and one other is for lines. I based on my experience, I figured out that it's better to have some line in my another image, and I'm going to send both of these image to an upscale, and here I'm going to fix the image size exactly on fix input size, and after that they are coming here. Okay, I have a lineArt processor. This is the output. This is not the output. Okay, this is the output, and the lineArt processor is going to the control net. But in control net, I am using the lineArt with a scribble. Okay, I test lots of different parameters, but after that I decided to use the scribble. And the segmentation color, this node, the segmentation color is coming to this control net, and I am using the control net v1.1 segmentation. Okay, and this is the result. Also, this is not working. I just every time I'm exporting some preprocessor control net only for myself because I'm reviewing them, and after that the result from lineArt going to the segment. From the segment, it is going to the style adapter, and also from the style adapter, it is going to contact. We have SEECODER here. The contact, the SEECODER and the style adapter are merging together with contact conditioning, and the contact conditioning is going to the positive case sampler. If you download the workflow, easily you can see that. So I am loading the segmentation color and a perspective with some line and with some shades. And after that, here I have to place my style. Okay, so let's do a test. For example, here in this image, only I can see big sofa, but let's see that what is the result. Just I am loading that without any configuring for all the parameters, and here I can see the process. Easily you can see that based on the design style, it is decided to make a new design for this room. For example, you can see the framing on the ceiling, on the walls, the furniture style. Okay, they are in same position, but the design style is different. And for example, about this bookcase, you can see that here my bookcase is very minimal and modern, but here it has so many luxury options and details. The light is in same position, and after that, in this workflow, I sent the result from my case sampler to another processor. Here I use the tile, control net tile processor with some upscaler, and after that it is going to another case sampler, and it is trying to generate some biggest image, some bigger image for me with some more detail. Sometimes the result could be fine, sometimes not, but having two versions with some more detail is better, because with the first processing level I can see this image. For example, here you cannot see the details of the chair, okay, but in another one easily you can see many other details. So with using the tile controller I can do that, and it's very powerful. These nodes that you can see here, I use them for resizing my image. I will try to explain them in another video because maybe it will be complicated. You can ignore them, and if you want you can adjust the size manually, okay? But here in this workflow, the size of the input and the output is adjusted globally. For example, if I increase or decrease the resolution here, directly it will affect in all of my processing. In all of my process, and it will affect on all of my input and all of my output. I figure out it is very important to control all the options globally, and this is the reason that you can see many different wires here. And also in the loader, everything is normal. So now it's very easy for the people that don't want to focus on the concept, okay, and don't want to learn that what is in depth of the Stable Diffusion. They can use this workflow easily. Just they have to load input to input segmentation color, this one, and also the style reference, and after that they can see the output. Let me show you some more sample. This time I want to use this image. It's on white background, and for this one, this is the first time that I am going to test that in this room. So let's see the result. Okay, it decided to make the furniture with leather, and it replaced the carpet with some wood feature. I'm not sure that what is this. Also, I lost the window because I think there is not any window in this reference. Maybe maybe it can be related to that issue, but also I have here adjusted the string segmentation to 70, and maybe it can some affect for losing this window. Okay, here you can see, and I think if I increase the width to about 100, after that, yes, after that I can see the window. But it's very important, because when you are limiting the AI, after that the AI cannot change other parameters. And for example, for deforming the furniture, you are closing the hands. Okay, the hands of the AI is closed, so it cannot easily deform your furniture. So maybe you have to generate some different options with some different strings, and after that you can mix the result in Photoshop. By the way, now it's working, and let's test some other input. For example, this one. Okay, it's very busy image. It's very busy, and really I think it's very complicated for AI to analyze this image and figure out that what should do. But I want to test that, and after loading I'm going to press Q. So every time that I am loading a new style, it is going to the clip vision and also coadapter style and SEECODER, the nodes with the purple color. Okay, and they are processing the style I define. Oh, okay, I have that. You can see the result. Okay, it add many design elements. Yes. Also, we have the TV here, because there is a TV, I think, or black box. I'm not sure that what is this, or maybe it could be a TV. Okay, we have that. We have the ceiling design. We have the curtains. Yes, we have the sofas design. We have the carpet, and totally it's very similar. And with the image that is processed with tile, also it has some more detail, but sometimes it is useful, sometimes not. But totally it is working. Yes, it's working. And it can extract details only from one simple photo of a furniture or a big room with many information. This time I'm going to test this photo. It's a close-up photo, just we can figure out that there is a tile stone, some wallpaper, sofa, and okay, we have the result. There is not any information about the ceiling in this photo, okay? But I think it decided to make ceiling something like this based on design style, maybe. And you can see these elements. Okay, for example, here we have this element here that is hanging, and I can detect that element here in my room and also here. It's something interesting for me. And for the carpet, I think this is a coffee table, yes, and it captures the design on the coffee table, and it used that for the carpet. And here is the image with some higher detail. Also, it is interesting. And for interior designers, sometimes it can get many different inspiration, and I think it could be useful. Let's try with this photo. White background, just some elements on sofa, some accessories, and let's see what will be happen. This time it placed some pillow on the carpet, adjust the color tone to seem to something similar, and in the highest quality image, yes, I think in this version it is going to remove the pink color. But totally it's working, and it can capture the style. It can detect that. And let me test with this photo. Also, it's very busy. We can see some curtain. We can see some very special furniture, some arcs here, and let's start the queue. Okay, we have the sofa like this style. We have the window like this style. We have the carpet similar to that, and also the flooring, something similar to the glossiness that I can see here. Okay, it worked. This time, please let me change with this style. Okay, great. It designed the carpet, the fabrics, and also still we have the window, but the window is covered. The color tone, the clock, the painting, all of them are in position. But take a look to this part. And here it is trying to process some higher quality image. It's ready. Okay. So it's working very good, and we can use that. It can detect the position, it can detect the design style, and yes, it's working. It's working. Let me do another queue based on this input. Mhm. Okay. Just I want to do a test with this photo. In this photo, you cannot see the living room. Just I can see a curtain, some design style for the furniture, some flooring, and some design element on the wall. Okay. And let's start queue. So based on these informations, AI is starting to generate the new design. Okay, it's working. It makes some, yes, the furniture, the framing on the wall, the bookcase, carpet, flooring, and also the color theme. Do another queue. Okay. Uh, the important part of this workflow is looking to here and also selecting the scribble with combination of lineArt or lineArt preprocessor. Okay. And also using a photo that has some line. Okay. I use this photo for processing in lineArt or in lineArt. And I use this photo directly for segmentation. Okay. So please pay attention to that. So mix the lineArt with scribble and yes, and this control net, this version of the segment. And also one other thing, I use the control net scribble slimed. The slimed version is compiled for working with SEECODER. You can use other version, but after I test so many different versions, I figure out this scribble slimed in this workflow can work for me. So in different workflow with different purpose, maybe it could be different. But here, it's very, very necessary. And here, about the style model, you should to load apply a style model, pay attention to the name. This is the style model that we have, co-adapter. This is the clip vision encoder. And this is the model that helping the clip vision to analyze the input image. Okay. This is the input image that is coming from here. Okay. And what I did, I cropped and resized all the images and I tried to make all of them with same resolution based on my experience, because I figured out, for example, the resolution of this image is different with this style and easily you can load them. Okay, but in my workflow, okay, I resized all of them. For example, here you can see a node, okay, and it is going to crop in center with some specific width and height, and the width and height are coming from these two nodes. Okay, and also these two nodes are connecting to the case sampler and also going out for the upscale method. Okay, so I get this style reference, I change the resolution and adapt the resolution with the outer input. This is the final version. Okay, the final version, I made this preview for you, is going to SEECODER and also going to the clip vision encode. Okay, it's all. These are important parts of this workflow, and also I tried to separate them with some different colors. The green colors are the part that is mostly working with the line and with segment. The purple colors are working with clip vision, style model, and SEECODER. And for the SEECODER, I am suggesting to use the SEECODER anime because I used other parameters, but the result was not something good. And for the tile, let me explain that in another video because already now I don't like the result and I want to do some improvement. So in the next video, I will try to explain also about the tile and how many different way you can use the control net tile. Okay. And also the tile is in experimental version, but it is very, very good. Okay, please let me know if you have any question. Your questions are very important for me, and I will try to do my best to answer your questions. I am available to help you over Skype, over Google Meet, or any other communication. And I will be happy, or if you have something in your mind, easily you can send me an email. I will be happy to start cooperation with you or think about some challenge or anything. Okay, so feel free for contacting me, and I am trying to answer your questions and also follow your challenge. It's very interesting for me. Okay, don't forget to like the video, or if you like, and if you have any friends in architectural design field, you can share the video with them. I think maybe it could be very, very useful because in this case, after spending 1 hour, you can get many, many different inspiration exactly based on your scale. Okay, because it's very important that a design idea could be fit in some specific dimension. And when I start to working with I was focused on this issue because with Midjourney or with other image generators, easily we can make very, very more interesting images, but they are not fitting in the design, or they cannot detect the elements that we want to fix them in some specific position. So this is the reason that I'm focusing on this part. And after completely solving that, I will focus on other challenges. See you soon. Bye.